Clementine's is not asking you for help with ice cream flavors or where to put its new parlors. They're concerned with how to effectively reach customers for both their brick and mortar stores and their e commerce business on Goldbelly. That means you need research on consumer preferences and behaviors when it comes to ice cream, online shopping, and social media habits. In other words, this case is entirely about reaching a target consumer. In order to reach a target consumer, you first have to understand who that consumer is, where they can be reached, and what messaging is likely to be most effective. One thing to keep in mind, you'll often need to combine or layer information from multiple sources to answer some of your questions. You might wonder which social media channels are most used by vegans, for example. Surveys about veganism are unlikely to ask about social media use, and data about social media use probably won't include information about vegans specifically. So, you'll need to find a demographic profile of vegans and also find demographic information on social media use and then see where the categories overlap. They won't line up exactly, but you'll have at least a better idea of whether a vegan is more or less likely to use Instagram. Mintel is a market research database that will be key in understanding many aspects of this case. There are basically two kinds of reports in Mintel: reports on products and services, and reports on particular groups of consumers. Reports contain information on trends in marketing and purchasing, as well as attitudes and demographic breakdowns. If you see this blue bar at the top that suggests you log into a profile, you'll need to click the link and create an account with your IU email in order to access all of the data. If you don't see this, you should be able to access and download all of the content without signing in. To find information in Mintel, you can do a keyword search in this box, or you can choose from a list of categories here under the category filter. Let's start with a keyword search for ice cream. Once you select a report, you'll see a page set up like this. The narrative content of the report is presented in one long column you can scroll through, or you can jump to specific sections using this flyout menu on the left. The data section here at the bottom of the menu is worth paying attention to because it contains useful tables and often the entire set of survey responses used to generate the report. Clicking this link will take you to the interactive data book where answers to select questions are visualized as charts, but you can also download the entire dataset as an Excel workbook right here on the right. The survey responses that appear in the Excel version of the databook can help you answer questions that aren't directly addressed in the report or the interactive databook. You can easily download the executive summary and an infographic overview by clicking here. You can also save multiple sections to a presentation by using this link at the top of each section. Once you're done adding content, you can download the presentation here. Here's a list of some of the reports that you might find useful for this case. To quickly find reports on specific demographic groups like these, type Marketing 2 in the search box.